And I say, one way out to Parliament, Abusi Afenyo.
Why now? Okay.
Afenyo Markins.
The minority leader.
No. Wakwa statement say me. Any Malik Basintali.
Yes.
And organize a violence against the people. Warding off everybody, whether you are MP. And I can also show you that in that same video, there's a guy that was wearing this color. Or a color by me. Some call that by school. Color way blue.
Blue, no?
I was a tri-suit blue. Well, your MPP about few of them were standing there.
Yemo bibia kwa ba founder Mega TV and platform we eso Mustapha Gbande Deputy Director of Operations at Presidency. Onaso Koya the Deputy General Secretary Edema NDC Amanyukui. Na ubekaya Ablekuma North incident ya see Mustapha Gbande nkofo bebre anomo MPP for titreni hawa kumsin omotena mo nsa obuchire mu Mustapha Gbande ene signal the boys emo ba hawa kumsin so even hawa kumsin on wan kasa we bie na no aka say Mustapha Gbande ene man yedin o man boys ebebo no ampa wababo ntinya be kan sem bi say oy omo the party boys koy but omo ye violence dey nobody can say me party boys ene mo di say eduma no sanso na ochire mu Kwame na Afenyo Markins afre ne phone so ene na di enkomo na nkomo no ni di ene se bi ebusi de nyado na long way talk ene watna obi show so Asempa FM aka cha Afenyo Markins say ade na oyin onjai anyesa obesiu na abusia ensam no de emu ahye papa mempese mekasa bebe yenko na yenkoti ensam a Mustapha Gbande brawo ni obi osebonsu of Asempa FM ekosi sen dwumadi ni so omo edi hihye so yenti ensia ni bi yakoba ibeto so
bia da fam
Jubilee House any baby ayeboko
bia da fam ye kra
but say uwo Jubilee House na wo hwe ne o meko so Ablekuma North na the government should be worried
about what?
The image out there. That is not what the world would want to see. It's a Ghana elections, and these are the videos that should be trending.
Ablekuma North no bibia. It's very unfortunate. It's something that we can avoid. But it happened.
Yes.
The only issue is that Nipa are at the center of it. He's at the other side.
Yes.
Now, that is the only worry I have.
And there's another man, the
organizer. I'll tell you his issue.
Okay.
That one happened in my presence.
That's fine.
Now, government didn't go for elections.
Yes.
President Mahama's government did not go for Ablekuma West election.
But his party went.
No, the election was between the NDC as an entity,
yes,
and the MPP as an entity. Parliamentary candidates.
Yes.
So government have absolutely no business in that election.
That cannot be true.
I'm just telling you.
That cannot be true.
So government's role,
yes,
was so na abatuo no
aye jojo
isi be na djuma yiye said e be ya obi a ho beto no ni esi no didn't mar the election.
Are you sure?
But it was avoidable. No, the election was conducted, the election was declared, there was a winner in that election. And so it didn't affect the election that took place.
But there was a hold up at a polling station.
Of course.
I mean, 3 hours.
It's not.
Obi person or exercising the civic duty to vote.
No, this is not.
And that's an issue.
This is not the first time we've had to go for an election. Some confusion of a sort. Naya hold election for some number of hours or minutes. But we have even had elections where EC and Kasankra be late. These are small issues that will happen. But the bigger issue is I was there, Ablekuma North, as the Deputy General Secretary of the party in charge of operation, not as a government appointee. Now, every single one who have gone there, so or support to end this, went in our name as a party. For violence now. Violence is violence, but you must categorize violence. Okay. For example, near see or I was West Wagon. And your MPP na yeah. It was government sponsored treasury. Because it was a national security orchestration. These were boys are almost ebimu free Ashanti region ba. Ebimu free Nkraha. Ebimu free North no ba. And a soldier phobia. Womu ye affiliated to the MPP. Womu uniform no ma koshe national security uniform. And womu ye sadina see Iowa so West Wagon. And let it be very clear, I monitored that day, that incident, up to Burma camp. And if the MPP want us to declassify things, we will do that. If they want us to go on that tangent, to declassify, we will do that. I don't speak on hearsay. I speak on the things, meaning the reports that I have. Sir, it was not an MPP orchestrated violence. It was the government that orchestrated violence against the people of Iowa West Wagon. And the actors could be NPP. This one that happened in Iowa West Wagon. Obi, this is not the first time as a political party any of our supporters will go and misbehave. This is not the first time. It is for us to take responsibility and as leaders begin to find a way. We don't see a repetition of this trend.
Yeah, but Mustapha, from the videos we've seen, when random party supporters misbehaving, this again was coordinated into where
if you say okay as a coordinator, what does that mean?
There are videos of them behind pickups. As a green color, in one pickup, in many pickups. On Babisi, no munina SC, one operation. It was well coordinated and yet random at the end.
No, it's not accurate. I was there. Let me tell you.
Okay.
And upon a election setup, Anajo me kohoko monitor bibia here say one, national security had no business in this election. Two, the military had no business in this election. It was an election that was being monitored and organized with the collaboration of Ghana Police Service. So that is very clear. And upana me do I set BBA.
Yes.
Me ko 2 minua ba hawa kumsi wo ni polling station no ne da ko Newman ana na e wo ho no. Ene e ko di agra na me dey fi ho. We played, everybody was there. Ene e kasa ya na me fi ho no. And I'm call the other polling station and I'm in Samye any
miracles, sure.
Mujina Hobi. Now miracle quad workers or no because miracles was there. Obia and Fan and Zanka Obia. We played, we joked. And the boys now, no friends or we NDC boys. The boys were also there at the time one no Samye Uku Omunyamo. All the boys were there. And as a media, Kubo be a Brian Boabe.
Yeah, Brian Boabe and someone.
No, me now, Honum. Enti, Yadi, Yana Senior Barbara, Deputy General Secretary Administration.
Yes.
And so be the 2 young. Tina me call on my friends of Barbara. I could go and crown a friend named Sako in Kokasaya. Me few Honum. Some may call down some area. It may corner. Will be a friend say, oh, Same Frewo. And my friend, no, Sir Jack. Now, see, if you want me, boys, now Kobo, also Star How. Now, no, actually, crown baby, a police for no, a fan for rescue. No, I'm say, I'm paying my own pre. We need to intervene. I'm so leave it for me. Oh, yeah, Yana, Minia Salam Mustapha Freme. So, Charlie, this is what is happening at the election. Me Rashi could do her, and I took absolute control of the situation.
Because indeed, not only your boys.
Say,
were they your boys?
Woman, say, NDC phobia BB. I was a senior officer there.
Okay.
So what I say?
Okay.
I was a senior officer there. So they may be our boys, but ebia no be from where be dibonia. There should be investigations will show. But you find some NDC boys. Enya me could do hono. Na pe menua edugita makro MP nso abedu ho. Tibi me kan so no so abe see you onko inside. No onko hwese enua ba how are you okay ana?
Okay.
Whilst I deal with the situation outside, you know. So I was begging everybody at that point. Look, I can show you the videos. If you have the video, Omobo deputy organizer now.
Lloyd Dieno. Benghazi pen and Lloyd Dieno.
So at the time when me so be anko na chire na abato no nhyase no. And Lloyd no na me, to be frank, I didn't know he was a national officer.
Okay.
And Oba, I was busy trying to coordinate and ensure that the place is clean. Sano Obia Bahobi. So you will not be able to tell whether one is MPP or one is MPP. Yes. Ube who said in this video,
yes,
there is some party beer. Ube who said me pia guys no.
Okay.
Lloyd no. Ebe jina me ho. Obe jina me chire. And we film a train a call boys no more. No, anyway, but could be an Afenyo Markins.
They're not Afenyo Markins.
No, Afenyo Markins.
Okay.
Me crowd here into a film a chair or call boys no more. Who said, only boys need be a exchange. No, me who answer almost on a tardian. So we all rushed to go and what? Help his rescue. And Sana, Rahel, Deputy, Greater Accra Regional Treasurer.
Okay.
Ebo me man say, oh, that is the Deputy National Organizer
of the NPP.
Okran and ma minya interest in the issue more because a national officer of a party there. That should not have happened. But Obano, now I'm ranted in a chiriba. Lloyd no. If you check the video, boom say. Omunyina nso ahye nose mask so say NDC for ne band omu nso nyina ahye nose mask no omoba
Lloyd ne ba
omoba. They were not coming with an intention to come and fight their colleagues in the NDC. I'm sure so omu tell how Akum's situation no, they were also running to come and help destabilize the situation. As we were speaking, how are the omu de no ko wafa gate echire ho okọ ti we see ya no me friend Lloyd me number right when I'm a friend and says, oh Jack, we okay? And I say we okay. I'm saying, but more than go hospital. We are me ko hwe how anti me we are my friend. Enti how are the no kwasa me ku phone so. Ena ye hwehwe ya ko hu se how wo. Kaneshi police station. Omo no akodu ho. And I'm so okay. Me ba. And I'm a trip me can am kodu ho. Me do ya na say they should surrender the matter to me. Because even at that time, who say MPP and OB, we are politicians. Our enemies are not our opponents. For anybody who understands politics proper, your opponents are not your enemies. Your highest enemy can come from within. Until at that time, I insisted that how is my sister? I'll take control. Bibi Yanwa, they should ask me. Now they were a bit skeptical. I said no. It's about family and its relationship. How I name a party ni ba or MPP ni. But when it comes to a yenyina esrim for, so I took control and insisted that at that time she shouldn't sit in her car, and that she should get into my car.
It wouldn't make sense. Walk car.
Yes, because unimo bia odinechia bone ewo ne team. Ebi as an own party phone will be after a chira when we to odinechia, we should be able to ward off all those things. Any a fan and a call hospital or a baby. Now, a Honda Michelin driver and I think is enough to umbra back. Now from there, no, she will have an unidentified way of going to her house. In all these, was to offer adequate protection
for her
and to ensure that nothing untoward happens. Free one and who video say Lloyd say after the Mabeus and it didn't Lloyd no or yet MPP deputy national organizer.
Yes.
Nana Okono or say Obejina me ho say ye national executive into ND escalate and I remember yeah miss saying
boys
the video would show you that Lloyd actually left me and went into the crowd. And Obi, we are political organizers. Say your co-election be this is not the other one will tell you more did your co-election be na MPP folk group you baby. It doesn't matter my relationship with an MPP executive. I won't go there with provocation. And I said, me so me bu efu na me ko kire se me ebema, particularly when their numbers are more. I won't go. Let's take it that at the time we're wasting, MPP supporters were not many there. You could not have entered into that crowd without having control over your own security. Now, Paso or Coca said, me, Mustapha, and signal is Obi is a lie. I'm so disappointed. So, at the I followed up, called you to check up on you. Then your conclusion is that your narrative is that I am the one behind it. And I think one way out to parliament, Abusi Afenyo Markins,
the minority leader.
No, wako statement say me and Malik Basintali.
Yes.
And organize a violence against the people. You know what I did? I called Afenyo Markins and I told him, Chief, you lied on me. We spoke lengthy and I told him, he says I haven't treated him fairly, but I said all the things I've said about you, I have evidence against you. There is nothing that I have said mentioning Afenyo Markins' names without evidence. Never. I will never do that. But for you to use this as a platform to want to tarnish my image and to want to, it's not even about image, to want to associate with me to with something that have happened. If I wanted to be part, I will be part and I will say that I'm part. And I may justify why I'm part. But I'm not part. Why would you justify, would you try to associate me with it?
But to be fair, Mustapha said BBSC, which clearly from the videos I have looks because there was this pickup back on air bar.
I didn't even see the pickups.
Pickup be an air bar. Now boys nibi ewo pickup nechi. Abako ye ni nsa say oh ya mu obi a how ape ene ye babebo no NDC means when was having
those
when you look at something like that na say him say oh yeah deputy general secretary in charge of operations and these elections you play means a video okay and these elections you play you played a very critical role in organization was high elections way more it's then easy for anybody to say no then you see ABR now it was some official complicity be now we being director of operations no might have known something about it in the minority statement now or can say baby obo you know or say the minority caucus strongly condemns the act of lawlessness and violence that have marred the parliamentary re-run election of 19 polling stations in Ablekuma North constituency today. We are deeply concerned by the recurrence of violent disruptions by NDC thugs led by Malik Basintali, Deputy National Communications Officer, and Mustapha Gbande, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Videos circulating show that they are inciting, directing, and ordering acts of violence. Regrettably, senior NDC officials who should be condemning such actions because they are complicit are justifying them, implicating themselves in this assault on democracy.
So that is very disingenuous because frankly speaking, if you analyze this thing very well, at the time that the video shows that I was rather helping to de-escalate, at what time did I grant an interview
to incite
on this matter? One would have taken responsibility, which we all do as party officers. Say, party ni koye bibia. You must take vicarious responsibility. But that's not what Afenyo Markins' statement seeks to say. It seeks to tell you that I have directly incited, ordered, midwifed the commission of that act, which for me is misleading and, you know, very untruth, because one, you were not on the ground. Two, even if Lloyd say Lloyd didn't even say he suspect, he's alluding to the fact that and there are videos to show from when he walked in, came to where I was standing, and all the things that there are videos to show that I was rather warding off everybody, whether you are MP. And I can also show you that in that same video, there's a guy that was wearing this color, or a color by me, some call that by school. Color way blue. I was a tri-suit blue. Well, your MPP Nima pa, about few of them were standing there. So it was not only NDC guys who were there. MPP guys were also there. So if anybody tell you that if we should go and do analysis of the video, and I'll point to you the MPP guys, except to say that all of them are brothers. So we know ourselves. So what is here? Greater Accra Youth Organizer Moses Abo.
Yeah, Moses Abo.
He was there. I didn't know Bian Fan and Sankano. You see, and if situations happen, look, I can belong to the NDC, but Medibonia, let the law deal with me.
With you as an individual.
As an individual. So you don't have to create impressions and conjecture without basis, just because you are doing it to get at me. And Afenyo Markins thinks that I have asked him to be arrested for a friend ECG, his role at ECG. And you know, on also by Messiah 2. Who Afenyo Markins, nobody is violent than him.
Oh, how?
Look, Afenyo Markins is no, I will sue him, but let me tell you, Afenyo Markins is not just violent, he's cruel. That guy. Well, now say look, listen. Oh, please. Now I am a deputy general secretary of a party. Well, now say
if you intend to sue,
I'll sue him. I'll sue him.
The things you are saying might damage your case. I'm telling you, as illegal.
No.
I'm telling you as a
we
lawyer.
are dealing with the issues. I can decide not to sue him, but I'll speak to the facts, because clearly everything have proven that his statement should not have come out at all, because he did it only to realize that the evidence that is popping up doesn't support the claim he has made in that letter. It shouldn't have come out at all. Number two, Afenyo Markins is not the chairman of MPP. He is not the general secretary of MPP. You see, when leadership break down, people take advantage and misbehave.
But he's a minority.
No, let me tell you.
The party.
Let me tell you how it works.
Caucus is
let me tell you how it works. The MPP took a decision, a neck-sanctioned decision, to decide that they will not contest the election. It holds on the minority. Any MPP officer who have gone there, the MPP's deputy general secretary said they don't take responsibility of that, because they've taken a decision that they will not participate. Okay, so a minority that is law abiding, a minority that respect the structure of the party, when the party's general secretary have taken a decision, granted that there was violence that involved party people, it is for the party to first issue a statement, because the individual running the election is not a member of parliament. She's a parliamentary candidate who the party have barred from contesting or participating in the election. She defied the party's order and went into that election with the party.
No, when there is violence,
Yes.
every association, grouping, caucus, are feeling minded to want to speak about a national issue.
No, Afenyo Markins.
In this case, the party's wing in parliament. Because in the we need elections now. She will be joining them in parliament.
Those who are politicians, you are a lawyer and a journalist. You don't understand how it works. Administratively, political party structures don't work like that. And those who are experienced would tell you that it doesn't work like that. What they are saying. What was the rush for? Even if you issue a statement, try and do some intellectual analysis of the issue. Try and wait for facts, more facts to come out for our party headquarters, including our majority in parliament. If something happens, they would take cognizance of the happenings. They will interrogate him. You can condemn the violent acts without making categorical statements of people being involved without evidence.
Without evidence.
Say oba kofi no obi aba chance wa bonasum tinipa da bonasum. Ukobisa nso ye den. You see, and I got back to him and gave him evidence to show to him that you've been misled. He said the young man still insists that I ordered it. You see, when you take this kind of posturing, one, I don't think that it was fair, unless my brother Samia Uku and Salam Mustapha were setting me up. I would have been on their list. So they were setting me up and called me to come back to help in de-escalation, so that they will have a basis
to say you were
say I was involved. And let them listen to me very attentively. I am not somebody who is a coward. Even if I am on their list, I am not afraid of anybody in the MPP from the top to the ground. Because I treat everybody fairly. And when you negatively develop the appetite to come after me, do that and let me know you will do that. But don't go and say what I haven't been involved in. 2, MPP a BBSC. You know, you condemn me, you looking for solution for. One more kokofa, your boys ni bidin, and no do one for niato so no matro. Wanted, alive or dead. Let me tell them. So woman nim na NDC ni boy B and sa HR. They will be held responsible in many ways.
How so?
I'm just telling you.
No, but
the MPP headquarters is not a police station.
I get you. But what I should hear you saying, and it's a your boys see more pictures, ewa bonte, more video ni mono. Yeah, as a political party, yeah, for me now the Omakoma police, a police for.
No, these were not boys in the video.
They were in the video.
If they were in the video,
yes,
they had MPP giving that to the police. So now you are saying, sir, even now you are saying, sir, Mustapha, me and here.
Yes.
So Afenyo Markins, ka we nam kwan che no obi de bi bom ya. Hwan na far by. Hwan na koso ye. So obi et bi na ne bu efu. No so Mustapha na aye. No de bi bom ya. Hwan na cover by.
But the police statement can say obi o information be understood.
That the police have said that they are wanted dead or alive?
No, yes.
So that is what I'm talking about. That we don't use breaking a law to resolve somebody who have broken a law.
Illegality.
What is it? And as political leaders, it's time for us to begin to reflect. Why do we relate with ourselves, but the grassroots get involved in this level of differences, so that we can find a better way of doing our politics devoid of violence? Say MPP force pictures the Afenyo Juma. Hey Obi, hey, let me tell you, we have pictures of even people they have killed thinking they are dead and they are not dead. MPP, let them be very careful. They shouldn't play with anyone. The boys they used to cause violence in Ayawaso West Wagon, the people they used to demolish me my home, the people they used to hurt others, We have their pictures. Should we go on that tangent? Should we say that because they mention your name, so therefore we should put your picture out? So they have assumed the role of police service. We behave like Americans. We don't leave any of our soldiers behind.
Yeah, more the NDC.
Yes. Yes, the new breed of people leading the NDC. Maybe some executive will come and it will be different. But we don't leave
them behind.
We won't leave.
What it means, they say police fall through their investigations. It was a ranting this abon into a mobile picture. You will not allow
one who will be in every abusiam. So we dibone. We dibone on him ranebedi. Anambwa.
Yes.
Exactly. Do we disown our families because they are involved in crime? Yeah, so that's what
you are saying, sir. The party will cooperate with the police for these guys to be prosecuted if they have to be.
If I go and commit a crime, I'll be prosecuted. Who can stop it?
Would you cooperate with the police for these guys to be prosecuted if they have to?
If the police call on me and believe that I can assist in any investigation to help them identify anybody, I'll help the police. But I'm just saying that we won't throw our boys away. And so let them have it in their minds. If they malhandle any of our boys anywhere because of this incident and do not have a basis to do that, it will not be left unattended.
When your intel said they want to manhandle any of your boys,
they won't even try. You see, let me tell you, from a now on in there, all we've been receiving are threats, including they will shoot and kill in Akotia. They will do that. In fact, as for my brother, a friend of them, Miracle Abwaji, said they should go back and reorganize.
Recall
their visible forces.
That was the next question, and I may ask.
That is a good call. Let them do it.
Sir, Sisiano, also mostly the responsibility is always on the government in power.
Yeah.
Sir, your natural default position should be to defer when it comes to security to the state security apparatus.
Yes.
And in this case, to the police.
Yes.
When the government in power, party was buying elections. Now, against all the assurances, say police was a bebo elections, no buying. More boys said you okay. Then what then becomes of the opposition? You want them to also watch you?
Oh, because
the government in power will not defer to the police, but rather bring their boys.
We are not. I'm not here. I'm not speaking to you as a government in power.
I've not said that.
I'm talking to you as a deputy general secretary of the NDC, and I'm telling you, sir.
The NDC, which has formed government,
and I'm telling you, sir. A nano basin near you're busy. I try say said yes, the parties, it doesn't go out of proportion. The NPP and their executives are busy trying to justify why they were violent in government. Let them bring the boys we used for violence. All right, we've heard that, we've taken note of it. But you see, we have not taken a decision on our Akotia election yet.
Whether
Okay. The young man who died, his death is one of mixed feeling, very sudden, death.
Yeah.
Me, Enes was my classmate,
Yeah.
and for a young man to, I say John Kuma DAB. I don't see why the good ones die and the bad ones are alive. So, NDC have not decided. We are not even talking about the election. That's how disciplined the party is. Okay? The MPP is on the street. Oh, because of what happened in Ablekuma North, they should mobilize. They should arm their boys. Akotia, Yebebu, so they should prepare. One particular one they sent me said they will kill. They will shoot and kill.
But is that not a result of Momo action in Ablekuma North?
Their actions in government is it not the result of this thing that happened in Ablekuma North? Is it not the reason some of these are happening? People lost their siblings. People lost their family members. Really, let me tell you, they shot and kill people.
They also cited Chreponi. They've cited.
So if they want to go on that tangent, I won't justify the crime that have happened.
Okay.
But if they want to go on that tangent, it's unfortunate. But let them carry on. But I'm just saying that if the NDC decides to go for Akwetia election any day, one more take Akwetia, no more nipa.
Yes.
Nipa desani.
Yes.
And I'll say that is the region of His Excellency Nanado.
Yes.
If the MPP want bloodshed anywhere, it is not their flag bearers region.
Their former
president's region. And at two, Yamfan say Akwetia MPP winning, NDC winning. So it's a 50-50 situation.
Yes.
It is not the place you go and perpetuate violence. Only NDC for Bekwan. We are in Accra. They should start it here.
I don't think we should even go.
I'm just saying that if they want to go by that, we are in Accra. They should start it here. But don't take it to innocent people in Akwetia, where you are going to beg for votes. Your intention is to go and perpetuate violence. If we decide to go for that election, we will go there, we will campaign, we'll make sure that all the factors that contribute to winning an election are activated. We'll go through that process minus any intention of being violent. Why?
Boys, no. Said the mobile Ablekuma North, no.
Obi mobilize, obi free, baby. Look, you are when you say mobilizer, you see why was West Wagon. People were dressed in uniforms.
Yes, that's true. Very condemnable.
They were armed.
So it should not have happened again.
Yes, but I'm saying this one are individual citizens who have gone there to help their party in an election. Whatever has happened has happened. It's an isolated matter that can be dealt with by the police. If we interrogate the causative factors, I'm sure we'll get to that conclusion. The videos will be analyzed. Faces will be shown. The law must work.
Ewe enti we ensem a Mustapha Gbande editu edwa na utie ensem na chese ha me hunu my own opinion no me hunu se Mustapha Gbande aso ya arrogance too much and na hunu sen we me opinion because Mustapha Gbande minim no although say in the opposition Brian PP for about power 2016 no I think say 2015 or so 2017 or so Mustapha Gbande omo eko demolish ne den bi ana wosi omo chiremu a eye government as ena ogiye but omo hwie mu a na ade no enye sa na tie enti misusu se Mustapha Gbande ya odie bi woni mu misusu se Mustapha Gbande edi ya personally as a person odi ya obi se MPP aban ba so no mo ntreati ni fairly enti for that matter no obi bia be crossing the boundary no ono ebe preso abuzia se sa na yedi be ye politics dey dia. In fact we have a long way to go. Uti nsem o ka se enkofo binum say Akwetia by election no mo be ye shoot and kill dia. Shoot and what kill? No, shoot and kill the yenso so e okurum ha abato ayekwa akoto se bi obi na awuo ena na kwandwa bedampan enti obi mfa ho so enwu ana sa se nwedi nyansa bia nheda enim me ka kire MPP ni NDC sa vigilante group no mashase a o masan mo so no they should stop it because Ghana for ena yenkwa edinese me ka say obi akodi aduro nsiansa mo be kaya gold nkofo bi tuto gold Emma armed robbers eba be attack omo na obai no omo tutuo na enko about 8 bullets ni nyina enko. It tells you say a draw baby make us say sankofo no obedi sankwasasem no sebinsemfo no omo aiden omo abro mo ho adi aduro eti sankofo ya abro mo ho adi adura sebibu sebi nya do wa wonam ho no innocent no na bibia kosim wo be kaya na menka asem ba ko fancho robbery bi esi Jamestown Ghana what I say where Ghana say na make Jamestown na the esi Montreal no James street ewo Canada ababa we wa fane you see obi amani sani obi o Baba menka Ghana ndi bia in case of say unyanti yes o Canada na me do no so ato aso. Ghana de na twam I think say 2023 or 2022 so 2021 ema branch kama police ni omusutu no that was a bank robbery. Omudi sika eko bank. Omudi sika eko bango. Ena kromfo yamfo ato hye no so. Omusutu ye no container bia na esi ho a na obi team no. Ena ye den ekobo nipa ne se pa owuye. Enti no se meka say wo wadi aduro na se ukodi nsɛmfo a ebia na tu no moto a na mba so na akoko bi. Enti meka kire MPP na NDC sansɛmhunu ne sansɛmfo ne sansɛntantan they should put it aside. Elections is about bringing development because we elect people to act on our behalf. We don't elect people to kill ourselves. We elect people to what? To come to our aid and fix and solve our problems. They speak on our behalf. Okay, they speak on our behalf so that our voice will be heard at the public domain and I say in the government. Enti se kobasa na yi koyi nipa no amnesi anamu na se obi fa ho wa nyansa ben ene se bi wum sa se nyame no kan emu. Enti Mustapha Gbande wa yi kuntan te ho no ma odwen se wo aban wo power ensem na oni obi keke to de bi apese odi odi emotions attach no because of say NDC for a position wo dan omo e demolish no enti no so person ya na oni obi nya asem sa de ni jai mama yenjai political revenge anye sa Ghana baby Ghana edu no we are not we are not a country we have been in the democracy, in the democratic rule for about 30 good years. About 30 good years. Senka ye democracy ye panya or ye nipanka wani aso aware wa nka wawara wokra. It is then and sometimes ye toto ye democracy na sisa. You see then sometimes ye democracy no ye di ye ni emano ye di favor nkrofo bi na ye ma democracy ni enim egu ase. Ibisa wo enti yesrem akwati anamadi kan aka enye easy but obi bia waye no mahu se nkofo bi ni nam social media mo send signals NDC for one MPP for mo ye say they should prepare and do what masa enkwanye mienu ebia wadi aduro but ukoshi obi ono nso wadi aduro ni bi odi twawo na se kwa kira bi hu jimi edenti a se bi sankofo na omo yi omo nim ye na ewa kokodro ye na yakọ gym ye na eboabo ye na ye bodyguard ye matchman di mawe edenti a momfa sa kokodro na fight for mo prosperity and mo development in life na mo didi nkofo achi mo didi MPs fo achi mo didi business partners bi machi mo didi politicians bi machi mo didi ya kaka bensem eni nima ehia. This is the time I was a money no, it must be stopped. We have to put a very big stop to that. And Mustapha Gbande, in fact, we interview Anyamide because how you are responding to things, it's like we're buying our power. So you want to do anything possible to take a revenge at the MPP for the year in your position now. I understand. So my boss San George assumed twice. And I've watched the video and I wept. I wept. I say, hey, ain't Sam George ye dainty bodyguard to me free KMC a bonus from sa. But I don't know, it doesn't mean say unso ba moi. Na kwan bia so be fa obenye nipa no. Sebi edine wu na so wo ye. Ye nya sa. E pasa na wu oman na wu bunu o mo aso. Sebi ana se wu bunu nipa so. Uma yenja sa sebi Ghana no enye ba akofo de Ghana no enye obi de o eye na ye de Kwame Nkrumah a oji Ghana si ne oji Ghana fa hodi kra no na brantie no papa no na woni sika da na account mo go and read the history of Dr. Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah. Go and read papa no ni japade bia wo Ghana but he and the other people they fought for our independence. And obi be MP for just one term. So say we are seeing the for example, John Kuma wumum dear, but still I'll use him as an example. You're John Kuma, Nakupon for the crazy obedi MP for just one term term no kwase when use saying your corner account no now over $30 million. $30 million and an IDAN account. It is how within that time now, Sikano Yana Wahina Ketu and Asenoji, the S Gracia and allowances Nasenoji, Senso and an all spending. Send and all spending. Why are we doing this to ourselves? You will see a bit media your mind but back off for better so. Now why the work on cap? Now what you say or no a politician now saying. Why are we doing this to ourselves? I didn't your mind down my way developing near dear mine and done a jungle. Now ubi etimi cope mature men out me turn what to say sebi but a combat money will be born. How come in the main canals because my no way dear or a disgrace to womanhood. Womanhood or a very disgrace or baton sebi enya don't to do how come see a dear why in her particular life enya de ketwa. And it doesn't bring, say a can't say on the vocas or betia or betnasi, but embra any sebi bonfache wohonumtino. Obekan say na ye. How come see an sasun conform mo eukrum any uncle conform more prepara and conform my year paralyzed. Charlie. Ati na mecho na se nkomodidi na minu udi no ati ase eti misre moda sa ye ba power ya manye yansi ebe take revenge ya manye si ebe shitu ye be kele what is shoot and kill who shoot to kill sesen edi ento kwane wukuruma upe baby shoot to kill ko Boko Haram ono mumfa nko fiso na nye Ghana ye toba asumbi wo ha obi etimi data mope and obi shoot to kill obi for what oya no wanya den. The many abrepa when say the macanse, many abrepa. It is hard, no. Me who say arrogance be Mustapha Gbande ni mu, and he must put stop to that. Say Yaudio, say arrogance you, say pride, he must put stop to that because I read the comment and uncle for a church and almost nobody praised him. Nobody, gave him a very, a message which is comfortable. Obia even the no obi cracking kind of crano. It tells you na orano active overboard. Na ne conversation kasa enkoye. But Mahama code of conduct. Mahama launch code of conduct the man appointees. Code of conduct the man appointees. So why would you people breach the law and you still call yourself an honorable member or an appointee of a government? And some doors, Baba mi phone see, Mr. So do comment betum now like now share now subscribe to the channel for latest update. Hanum and you are number one authentic platform. All sports GHTV link in our comment section. Kona ko subscribe open sports mu de sports mu ya. In fact, all sports and do a Chelsea GND and can be who clear na ko all sports GHTV or comment section. Makra, bye bye.